Hey guys, this is Steve, Few Country Leather, and we're working on another guitar strap today. And I just wanted to show this bottom end of it. My leather that I buy, typically I buy Herman Oak. This is Weaver Select shoulder, and this is great leather too. And but it's 6-7 ounce weight. That's the thickness, by the way. It's about, I don't know, about 3 millimeters. About 3 millimeters thick. Anyway, that I'll put a 2 ounce back on the back of it when I get finished with it. And this bottom end is after it gets that back into it, it gets real thick for putting it on the button for on a guitar. And so what I like to do is I like to skive down the bottom end, and you can tell I've wetted it already, and I've already been kind of skiving a little bit with the safety knife and the safety skiver. And this takes a little bit of getting used to, but I tell you what happens. Just spraying a little water on that, just getting that wet just a little bit, that really helps out a lot. It's got a razor blade in it. You can tell I've used this one a few times, and it's, you know, the shows a little bit of signs of use. I've used it some. I've took a few of these down like this, and some of my other stuff from time to time, and I just try to shave it a little bit. If you get too steep of an angle to it, it cuts down into it too far. I got this safety skiver from Weaver Leather Supply, and so I use this. I use this all the time. Anytime I'm doing this kind of skiving, I've got another edger. It's a 3/8 one. Ron's. I got this one from Maker's Leather Supply in Texas. It's a number 4. It's about 3/8, I think, 3/8. And I use this a whole lot on my my wallet pieces. Yeah, outside diameter is 3/8. Inside is a 1/2 inch. And so I use this a whole lot on my wallet card slots. The pieces, you know, I've shown you these before. These T pockets, and I'll skive down the backs of these T pockets with that. That's also a good option, and it's just trying to thin down the leather, and you can tell where I've already kind of shaved this down. You can see the thickness here, how thick it is here along this edge, and then how it just tapers down. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get it to where it just tapers, and to where it's not noticeable that it thins out toward the end of it. And of course, it'll have a piece on it. You know, it'll have a cover over top of it, because we're going to do a piece of that 2 ounce veg tan, and we'll put that over top of it, and so it'll thicken it back up, but it'll still have this thin place, and you won't be able to even tell it. Look, you can tell how good that turned out. The thickness. We'll work on the edges and all that kind of stuff later on. That's part of it, but it makes it thin, and I've got my little mark right in the middle of that, my guideline, my center line. That's where the hole's going to be at for the button on the guitar, and so we'll punch that out later, and so we'll just, all we're doing is just kind of shaving this down just a little bit right in that area, and trying to make it to where it fits that guitar really well, really snug, and stays on that button. So, but just want to show you that. Just a little tip for today. Just wet it a little bit and just shave it. Just be real gentle with it, and don't get too steep of an angle where it's going to dig into it, and you'll get a big gouge, and you can get results like that right there. All right, this is Steve from Few Country Leather.